Hi everyone, Pixels the Rat here with a new game called Golden Lap, where you get to manage your F1 team in the golden era of the sport. And so we're just going to start our career. And there we go. And so we have different teams. We like a challenge, so we might start sort of at the bottom and try to work our way up. So we'll just go with Knight. Yeah, probably, right? We can see all the different ones, but we don't want to be at the front, right? That doesn't seem fun and exciting to see what we can do, right? So we'll go with Knight. Now we get to create our team. We get last choice because we're last. We can pick what types of car we want. Conservative build, balanced build, or experimental. We'll just keep it at balanced right now. So we're looking for drivers. We're looking for costs. We're looking to see if they're on a team or not. And so we only have $35 to spend. We need to be reasonable in what we spend on, right? So we're looking for speed, obviously, and focus. The Tristan Lope seems decent, handy, excellent skill in this case. The driver knows a thing or two about cars, so you gain a bonus in car reliability. So starting at the bottom, that could be positive. Also, good to be around, so the engineer is more precise. So we might go with Tristan Lope, average speed and average focus. Let's look down here, and they are, where'd they go? Oh, they're early career drivers, so they have time to develop rather than other ones that are like late career or mid. And so we can look here. Dino Pellegrini, more aggressive approach. That's good because we need to move up the field. Bit of adrenaline, too much, or real reckless. Crashes aren't good for us because we're not a well-off team at the moment. Again, handy, so that's a possibility as well. Luana Lovera, positive and patriotic. So if we're in their country, they gain a 1 in focus. So if we're in Italy, that would be a positive as well when we're racing. A lot of speed here, so I feel like that maybe we'll go with them. Let's see if we have anybody. No speed. Good focus, though. Again, we don't have much money, so we got to be wise in who we pick because we got to get a crew chief and stuff like that as well still. So, because we don't have much money, like to focus on sort of one to go with and then others to sort of be our backup. We'll select Tristan. And then that means we only have $3 left because we spent $14 on the car. So let me just go back. And maybe we'll go with a conservative build because then we only have $5 left. We're going to need a very cheap driver. We're going to look for somebody with a lot of qualities that might be good. Affordable. They cost 5 resources cheaper than normal, so that's good. Aren't great manners, so they might be a bit of a jerk, so that's not great. Consumes less fuel, that's good, because then we can make stops longer, and they're the patriotic one. The hard one to pick. 10% chance of increasing focus, but also a 10% chance of decreasing speed, right? They're already selected, so let's see. 0 cost and reliable, so perhaps just Morel as our option unless we can find somebody else. Cheap, but a jerk. Cheap. Tires efficiently, that's good. And they're patriotic, so we'll go with Antonio Romano or Antonio Vitali. They seem to be essentially the same, so we'll go with Romano. We go back. Now we need to get an engineer and crew chief. We have $5 to spend. Our engineer feel is not as important. Our cost we have to spend $6. That's not great. Let's go back here. Here's our crew chief. Speed or skill. Speed influences the time it takes to perform the pit stop. Skill influences it whether or not successful. I feel like we need sort of an average one. So right there seems fine. And then we got to go back. And I feel like I can't afford them because I need to have an engineer. And the cheapest one is $6. So I have to pick that. And now I'm over even with the car. So we need to figure out who we can afford. So we can't afford 18. We can afford like 12. No speed. So let me hit cancel. So $12. All the cheaper drivers are taken already. Can I save on a crew chief? I can. So maybe we'll go down to two, and that gives us 15. So we got 15. We can still only afford Mikko Kukkonen, which isn't great. We only had one more dollar. We could get somebody that was relatively decent, right? So let's see if we can engineer. Nope, I wish they didn't do that. Crew chief, can we go even cheaper? We can't even go cheaper there, and we can't there. So we're really out of luck this first season, probably, with the drivers we have available to us. So I guess I'd rather have a little speed than precision. So we'll go with Bjorn Rosenquist, and then we'll actually still pick Antonio Romano, and then we still have $4. We could spend it on a better crew chief, and so we might do that. And they have room to grow, so we will click here. Perfected position, many failures while they're lowered by 50%. So that's good. We'll go with that. So we can't do that even, so there we go. So there's our team. Not great, but we have a bonus for steering. Engineer traits, bonus for steering there again, bonus for chassis performance, engine performance, and again steering. So I think we've got a good start to what we can do with our limited funds. And so now we choose a sponsor. Racing, can we get $1, or we get a 4 or above, we get 5, and then a season bonus 2 or above for 10. Seems unlikely. 8 or above, $3 and 7. Feels like this is our best one. We get $3 per race plus $1 for the bonus if we're above 12, which, to be honest, that's going to be maybe difficult. And then if we're above 6. So I think 2 of the 3 are reasonable. I don't know if we're going to get any of those. So we're going to take Metal Tubing as our sponsor. And there is our car. And so we'll be back to set up the car and go through all this in the next video. Like and subscribe, or like and subscribe.